उठो जहां बदल दो, उठो जहां बदल दो। हाथों से अपने लिख कर हर दास्तां बदल दो। ऐ मेरे नौजवानों, उठो जहां बदल दो।
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह वस्सलातु वस्सलामु अला खातिमिल अंबिया। रब्बि इश्रह ली सदरी व यस्सिर ली अमरी वहलुल उक़दतम मिन लिसानी यफ़क़हू क़ौली। Honorable Chairman, Higher Education Commission, Professor Dr. Mukhtar Sahib, Mr. Chancellor, Honorable members of the Board of Trustees, Board of Governors, distinguished guests, particularly our overseas guest, Dr. Sami Al-Aryan, Dr. Usman, and particularly our colleagues, Professor Rector of Pias University, Dr. Wasim Jafri, Excellency, Ambassador of Malaysia, Madam Zubaida Talal, distinguished guests, faculty members, students, parents, and distinguished guests. It's an honor for me to welcome all of you this morning and say a very warm greeting of Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We have just heard a beautiful recitation of the Quran. The young student referred to Quranic ayah, which is the motto of Muslim Ummah. The ayah invites us to be a nation, a people who have in-depth understanding of deen. So the Quran tells us, among you, there must be a group of people who should be involved in in-depth understanding of deen. لِيَتَفَقَّهُ فِي الدِّينِ. Deen is not a matter of confining it to Quran and Sunnah studies, but deen envelops the whole life. And life becomes meaningless if it has no objective. Education is not a matter of providing some skills, some techniques, some methods, but it's a matter of learning how to serve our Creator and how to serve His creation. And therefore, universities have essential purpose of building human resource that must provide encouragement and support to society. Unfortunately, our education system throughout the Muslim countries has been a borrowed education system, a heritage of colonial powers. Unless a paradigm shift is made, unless we come up with our own objectives of life, proliferated and reflected in every single part of curriculum, teaching methodology, and our environment. A beautiful syllabus is meaningless if we don't have environment. Environment cannot change unless you have intellectual input. And therefore, universities have the prime function of not only educating in terms of knowledge, but in terms of wisdom, hikmah, and ultimately a character which transforms society. Riphah was established for this purpose. The dream was that we build not one, but educational institutions where state-of-the-art educational programs are offered, but with integration of Islamic moral values. We do not use the word morality or ethics in its conventional sense. Conventionally, it is a social construct. Society decides what is right and wrong. Our values are not by society. Our values are given by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Divine values are given by the Quran, which are unchangeable, universal, and applicable all times to come. And therefore, those values which have universality alone can serve purpose of education. Riphah's mission statement clearly mentioned in 2 sentences, state-of-the-art educational programs with inculcation of Islamic, ethical, and moral values. It's my pleasure to share with you very briefly in some of the achievements we have made. Among those particularly in the field of health sciences, which was our origin. We began in 1996 as a medical college founded by General Riphah Khan Marhoom, the founding director of the Army Institute of Cardiology, a renowned cardiologist, a person who introduced heart health in the country, not just surgery, but how to make our hearts more healthy. And heart cannot be more healthy unless you have physical, spiritual aspect taken together. Can I have some water, please? Therefore, it's extremely important, thank you, to remind ourselves about the origin of this institution. It was not founded just as a university to offer macro credentials. The idea was that we should create a new generation of youth who should be filled with enthusiasm, confidence, leadership talent, and their commitment to Islam and to Muslim Ummah. The medical college was not called just medical college. It was called Islamic International Medical College. Within 2 years, we established a new institution, Islamic International Engineering College. And note you may, in both institutions, the word Islamic preceded international. This was done consciously, not accidentally. Then we came with informatics, and ultimately in 2002, we got charter from fellow government of Pakistan, and that Riphah came into existence. From 2002, alhamdulillah, we have been able to progress while Jan Sahab was alive under his guidance, and after him with the young leadership of Hassan Muhammad Khan as my colleague and Chancellor of the university. And not only that, but a team of people who are committed to the mission and objective of the university. I'm glad to mention that our deans and our faculty members and directors, all of them have been involved in this process. University is committed to its ideals, and its philosophy has been not only mentioned in our discussions, but officially endorsed by the Board of Trustees and Board of Governors in a document. So in future, university will always maintain that commitment to its ideology and its philosophy. In these few years, we have been able to make some achievements. I'll just mention a few to save our time, because we have been fortunate to have some overseas scholars with us, and we'll be having a keynote address by one of our friends. The most outstanding aspect that you might like to listen is, we have been able to integrate in our educational system the digitalization of knowledge. And for that, we were the first university in Pakistan to come up with official arrangements and integration of Coursera in our academic programs. This began in 2021, and we launched it, and we got around 1,700 courses incorporated in our programs. But that was not the fun. The task was to not only integrate those, but persuade faculty members to learn how to develop content. And for that, we had ongoing trainings. Ultimately, our faculty members were able to come up with digital transformation of material in 2024, and Riphah was given the privilege of being the first university in South Asia which was able to break a record of developing digital material at global level. I just read for you the message we received from the director. I'm so excited to share that Riphah International University has been selected for the Coursera 2024 Maximizing Impact Award in the Asia Pacific region. This award celebrates a customer who has demonstrated significant impact, such as enhanced employability of the learning, strengthen or expanded capabilities, or more effective collaboration. This can consist of social and personal impact as well. So we were awarded this award of 2024. Riphah has been able to get its medical hospitals certified by Accreditation Canada, which is the highest body of medical accreditation in the world. And we are the first university whose hospitals are accredited by that, alhamdulillah. Similarly, we have been able to establish our hospital system in most modern way, and I must recognize the efforts of Brother Asadullah Khan in that. He has been instrumental in supervising that particularly. And we are, inshallah, going to start our new constructed hospital very soon, a 600-bed hospital on the campus of Riphah University. It's also an honor and pleasure to inform you that our quality assurance cell of the university has been ranked always among top schools in the country, but we are also privileged to have recognition at international level by the international bodies, and our Director of QEC has been included among the board of directors of the Quality Assurance Organization. We have been trying to provide our students not only environment at Riphah, but also to have an interaction at global level. And I'm glad to inform you that we have been able to send our students to countries like Malaysia, Turkey, and South Korea. We have sent 17 students to multi-university Malaysia, University of Tun Ibrahim as well. In Turkey, we have sent students to Aydin Istanbul University. In South Korea, to KTU University. In all, over 50 students are presently getting education for one whole semester. That will give them an exposure, and they will be able to come back with more advanced knowledge and technology. It's also a pleasure for me to share with you that Riphah has been able to develop a women well-being center, which is not just a center for conferences, but it has been able to address basic issues such as family. We introduced a program which is an online course, Family in 21st Century. In that, we were able to attract a large number of participants from the country and some overseas as well. Among our faculty members were persons like a member of parliament from Malaysia, a medical doctor. We had a number of ladies who have been over in legal studies, a sitting judge of High Court of Sindh, several other well-known educational psychologists, and all faculty members helped in addressing family issues in the country. It's a 4-month program online, and we have been able to develop its second and third level as well. The center, when inshallah when it's fully developed, will have not only facilities for conferences, but will have a sports complex purely for women, for their health care. It will have facilities for counseling. It will have programs for ongoing well-being of women. So Riphah is concerned about not only so-called equality, but fairness and justice, which is Islamic principle. Islam doesn't believe in blind principles of equality. Islam, it stands for transcendence, excellence, and that does not come, we cannot achieve it if we just follow so-called equality. If women need more, they must get more. It's not just equality. And therefore, Riphah has taken a step forward in coming up with a change paradigm. We don't believe in colonial mind. We believe in a decolonized mind. We should be able to come up with new generation of young people. The training department of Riphah has been able to establish several programs. Among those particularly, I will mention for parents, those who are here, we are the only university in Pakistan which has introduced a program of mentoring, which is not lecturing. Mentoring means in a group therapy, students sit together with their teachers and various aspects of their behavior as well as their academic progress is studied and examined and shared. And without pointing out to any individual, effort is made to convey the message very clearly. This mentoring takes them on board. They are not treated like children, but treated as equals. And similarly, we have developed a program for leadership of youth. From every intake, we select students who are taken out of Islamabad for retreat. They have various programs, and we hope in this way leadership talent can be developed in them. Riphah is also involved in our social welfare programs, and alhamdulillah we have been able to establish health camps, as well as we have been able to create among our students a sense of participation. They have to go and work in hospitals, in orphanage, in places where people are suffering, and in this way they have an experience of actual life. One last thing which I want to share with you is that alhamdulillah, with the efforts of our faculty members and deans and directors, Riphah has been placed by the QS among the 450 top Asian universities. And at the same time, we have been placed at the rank of 118 in South Asian universities. In this effort, our faculty members and deans need appreciation because from last year's ranking, we jumped over 140 marks, and that could not be done without our faculty members' continuous effort. It's also a pleasure for me to inform you that we are sponsored by not-for-profit trust, and therefore our programs are compatible, but we do provide our students all kind of financial assistance In that, the principle is whoever gets 3.75 GPA gets scholarship. In this connection, Alhamdulillah, we have been able to provide in this academic year 427.369 million rupees to 9,164 students in scholarships, and these have been instrumental in helping them in their academic programs. There is a long list of other activities. I'm skipping those because of time constraint. I again welcome our overseas guests and welcome all of you, and hope that those students who are graduating today, inshallah, they will be having a very successful, not only a professional life, but a family life. And as a leader of Ummah, they should be able to guide others in making this world more peaceful, more dignified, more secure, and more honorable, as well as achieve success in life hereafter. May Allah bless you all.